Hello there, superb internet and you adorable creatures of the beyond. We didn't talk to Maxim, unfortunately, so that's why I thought I got a bit confused there. So, what can you tell me about the Taloski family? The Taloski family is a trading giant here in Core City. My father, Valko, started the business and I'm his heir, you know? He laughs. We are so respected in the city that Praetorian security forces always make sure that we're safe whenever and wherever we move into the city. Just hardcore, isn't it? Indeed it is. What can you tell me about yourself? I'm rich, handsome, and rich, and I love, adore, revere the arena. Damn, I've been here millions of times to watch the live carnage, and it's also always on the screen at home. As a matter of fact, I'm a gladiator. He observes you inquisitively. Gladiator? Like a real gladiator? Hell yeah, man. Hardcore. I kept thinking how you look familiar, but I dismissed it as you're having one of those familiar faces. Yes, I saw you. You killed Pulverizer. Am I right? Pulverizer and a few more. Hardcore. He ponders for a few moments before continuing. I have a neat idea. Hear me out. How about you come over to the Taloski Manor and tell me about your experience in the arena? I'd love to hear it. Dad would love to hear it. Sis would find it boring, but everything bores her. So who cares? What do you say? Sure, that would be good. Drop by whenever you feel like it. Just talk to the man at the entrance and they'll let you right in. Taloski Manor, residential area, largest house west of Praetorian security headquarters. Can't miss it, he smiles. This is so hardcore. Got it. See you later. So we want to do a few things. We are preparing to go to the Gauntlet, which is gonna be freaking awesome. So let's talk to Lanista here. Let's do the hardcore save, of course. I would like to apply for the Gauntlet. Sure, you need to go to a different building though to get there. Go past Hardcore City Bar and then turn to the north and then west over the small bridge. I don't know. It's very hard to miss. Just don't expect a flashy building unlike the arena. The Gauntlet has no live audience, so there is no need for anything grandiose. The personnel there should recognize you easily, so just find Miss Andrea and she'll explain everything to you. Okie dokie. We shall. Now, let's have that conversation with Maxime. Before we even consider going to the arena. Now, by the way we did things so far, if we are not doing the mission for one of the oligarchs, we will not receive a free house, as I said before. So we'll have to make sure that everything kind of balances out before we get to the oligarchs. Well, to the JKK in this case, and that way we can ensure that we might get the house then for free. It's gonna be alright. So let's go upstairs. Let's talk a bit with Maxim just to find out more about his family. Because it's far more immersive than if I just tell you about it. He has to tell you with his own mouth. That's why he exists. That's why he also has a mouth. Well, that's why we left him with a mouth. Can I go in? Your name, Eros. He taps the device a few times before speaking again. You're on the list, which means you are free to come in. Welcome to Taloski Manor. One word of a warning though, for your movement is restricted only to the first floor, unless specified otherwise. Getting caught anywhere else in the manor will have serious consequences. Enjoy your stay. Well, thank you. So if we go over here and we talk with Maxim. Hi! Here to tell me a dominating story from the arena? Tell me more about your family members. I'm rich, handsome, smart, and have a good sense of humor. Successful, well-educated, a great cook, can drink a lot of alcohol in a short span of time. Oh, those are great qualities, of course. The best in the world. Haha. My panda head is frozen in time again. What can you do? Rich. There's more. I don't want to brag too much. As for the rest, that's my idol. Mom is mom, my sister Sofia is annoying, and grandpa is crazy. I think that sums up pretty much everything. Tell me about your sister. Who? Sofia? She's my younger sister. Go figure. Annoying little creature. She always has to be someone amuse her all the time. Having a young sibling is such a pain. What about your other family members? Sorry, not this one. What about your grandfather? He's been living with the family long before I was born. Technically, he's my great. I think there's another more great grandfather. I don't know. He's ancient. He always been strange and demented. Haven't seen him yet. You probably won't. He rarely leaves his room all the way upstairs. He's not right in the head, poor guy. But you didn't come here to talk about the old geezer. Let's do something else. Well, I'm sorry, I'll have to talk to you about the arena experience some other time. Got to run now. What? That's not hardcore, man. Not hardcore at all. I'll be waiting for you here in the mansion. Yeah. We don't really care about you now, do we? Action. Sorry about that. Now, where were we? Let's go talk to Azif, because we have finished our work here. So let's go to the Oculus. Speed up time a little bit, just in case. Okay. So, we will unleash everything that we have on ourselves. Let's see, we don't need... Well, I don't need this clearly at the moment, not this. Pretty much everything here is gonna go inside. Gonna be sorted way later. And now let's get ourselves... we already have it, so... Let's teleport to the wonderful Oculus. Funny how nobody just notices going through the portals and not mentioning anything about it. Hello there, awesome Azif. Let's do a hardcore save before anything. I don't know how it's gonna go from here. Yes. I spoke with Nosek. With Nosek. Did you now? And where did you find him? He was in Core City. I see. Is he an old man now? Pretty old, yeah. I see. Go on. Did he tell you anything about his research? He told me some things. Tell him what Wit told you and how he died. As if dwells on what you told him for a while. This is interesting, but without the research documentation, there is not much to go on. And you say you didn't find anything on him or his premise? Absolutely nothing. Very unfortunate. But still, you did well, yes. Tracking him down must not have been easy. 1,000 Karen is your reward. As well as this, he hands you some manner of electronic device. I think you'll find this very useful. I don't have anything else for you to work on right now, so you are free to pursue your own leads and opportunities. Well, we'll be here if you need us to. And do remember that you still have the resources and the tools of Oculus at your disposal. It's kind of sad that we don't get more missions. He's a very interesting character. Let's see, do we have anything else that we can talk with Abrams? I don't know where Jack Quicksilver is. Who is the Six-Finger Cyborg? I don't know. Is this his name? We call him Six. He's working with Ozzy for some advanced project, but he's not an Oculite. I advise you not to bother him. He can be very short-tempered. I've seen him cut a man in half for addressing him disrespectfully. Whoa. So if even Abrams fears him, that's next level, I suppose. So let's go back into the... Oh, let's see. So we have received this thing, which is a Huxkey, a set of lockpick combined with high-end hacking device. Basically, you don't need lockpicks and hacking anymore. The Haxor. We have Haxor level 3, right? This one, Haxor MK3. But the Huxkey, Huxkey. So use attempts to disable the mechanical lock while increase your lockpick skill by 15. So we don't need this one either anymore. With the effective lockpick skill, you could pick a lock up to 30 feet difficult rating with this lockpick. Oh, because we got a little bit of a bonus. That's cool. With this one, we can pick up to a 28. So attempts to hack a computer device while increasing your hacking skill by 15. This is also... Oh, this is by 10. Can be used to disable electronic locks. Consumes 20 energy, of course. And we can go up to 147 when this is 142. Opens ventilation shafts as well. This will require a certain level of lock picking skill depending on the target ventilation shaft. So 3 in 1, really powerful stuff. So let's go back to Core City entrance. And let's take off the lockpicks, the Haxor. So we don't need you, we don't need where's the lockpick? You, and we definitely do not need you. So now I have this, and we have to recharge it. I don't know if it needs more than one. Oh, it definitely needs more than one. There we go. And now, well, let's just go upstairs to the merchant district. And let's go talk to Freak. Maybe we can have some interesting conversations with him. I don't know. Hopefully I don't need to finish the mission before I talk to him. But I kind of want to ask him something about two things in the game, although I hope I can do that. As I said, I've read a lot about him, so because he's so elusive. And it's so easy to lose him out of sight if you do anything that you shouldn't. So we'll be careful. Are you still here? Yes, you are. Wait. Let's do a hardcore save, just in case. So you seem to be involved in many dangerous activities. What gives? I ain't a crunch if it ain't dangerous. What should be the point of crunching it then? Let me be more clear. What are you really doing here? Connect the dots. It ain't fusion reaction math. He shrugs his shoulders before going back to his work. This facility is fully overcharged. What's next? I've seen it from down here. A crunch well done. He takes a deep breath. And now, this is where the slow and tedious process of brute crunching begins. I won't need your aid anytime soon. I was expecting a reward for all of this. Okay, I'll leave you to your work then. So, how about the hacking stuff you do around here? Or let's ask his thoughts on some of the things. What thoughts? The faceless invasion. And I think he's a very crucial piece of the puzzle. I don't know much about them, but one thing is for sure. Their presence inadvertently allows my geek to thrive. What about the arena? They've changed the format of that damn geek too many times for me to care. Too simplistic for my taste. What about the gauntlet? He pauses for a moment, after which he faces his palms where he can see them. It's been a while since this 10 had anything to do with that place. Oh, he did work on that? The grid over here powers the entire gig. I've had the entire event cancelled one time when they've figured out something was going awry. These rabbit gizmos had several crunches with me regardless their gig. They were willing to go the extra mile just to win. Well, their life was on the line, so it's not hard to figure out why. What do you mean? From here, I have the ability to control the gauntlet's elevators. I can slow them down accordingly to make a favored competition gain some time over the others. It has to be subtle though, otherwise there'll be trouble for everyone involved. So we can persuade him. Would you be willing to do some the same for me? What would that cost me? Sure, I can do it, free of charge. I have the ability to do much more. But they've learned to check the corners for such suspicious geeks. He inspects his glove for a moment. And it goes without saying, just keep it quiet about all this, okay? We have a deal. Try not to die, will you? He continues to do something with his gloves. This will enhance or make the timer go a bit slower, so we have more time in the gauntlet, which is very profitable for us. So about your thoughts on the oligarchs. My comment on those fat rats wouldn't differ much from any other zoner you'd ask in the drop zone. They're easy critique yet hard to find a solution for. Oh. So what about the acid hunters? They are a nuisance for anyone that stands in their path. Troublesome lot, that's for damn sure, he chuckles. Kind of like yours truly, but in a completely different way. I'm still not certain what made them ransack my shack. He turns away and begins to talk to himself. Did the fakes fail? Nah, no way. Was I off the mark on that gizmo? Can't be. What about the tracker on their gizmo? They'd detach it immediately. He addresses you once more. Whatever, I have no clue. And what the... Oops. What about the hacking? Hacking. I found your approach to be quite simplistic. You know, I'm a bit of a hacker myself. I find it very problematic. You should stop doing it. I'm not very fond of hacking. Let's go with the second option, not be rude to him. Alright. Oh, it's like, right. So, you've been up to... So far, I've managed to open a few boxes. I'm getting better with each one I pop up. There are some devices I've had trouble with. I'm looking for some help. Knowing well the gizmo you're trying to crack is the key. Delve deeper in the matter, and with enough effort, there's no lockpad one can't breach. Keep it practical. Bust open real gizmos. Put the yapping theory away. The bigger the stack, the gizmos you've popped, the better. He nods to you. I will, thanks. He nods at you before going back to work. We spoke enough about that. I don't want to repeat myself anymore. Okay, I thought we could talk about this gizmo that I have. But apparently not. Then let's go do the other part. Where's the... Well, we'll just go down. And then... Come on. And then... we go back to exploring that laboratory. Okay, all is good so far. Should be careful here though. So he is doing something with this. We don't know exactly what. But since that laboratory is open, well, we should check it up, shouldn't we? I think I've been hit this too, right? So let's go here. Let's speed up time a little. Enter. So we were around here. Go here, hop. Hop. And in order to avoid all of the toxic stuff... Oh no, the toxic stuff is there actually. Well, we have to go through down here, I suppose. And down here. Yeah, so we haven't been down here. Okay. Now, since I kind of know what's gonna happen next, because this is part of the main mission. And since I'm repeating the same episode, but it's in a different light, so I'm not gonna complain. This is from a different angle. Let's go invisible a bit. Now here is where we see the real beauty. Scientists. Oh, what's going on? These are the torchists. Who the hell are you? No, please! And they seem psionic. And they have taken the cube. You little bastards. Now, we can go here. And you can get one of these beautiful proximity suit. This suit is designed to protect the wearer from extreme temperatures. 90% heat. Very powerful stuff. Oh, look, a beautiful white rat. I'll take this. This scientist doesn't have anything extra. Actually, how much is one of these suits? Ah, nothing. So, let's read this computer console. Documents. Research log number 1. We are examining what appears to be some sort of electronic device. It is an irregular polyhedron resembling a number of concentric intersected cubes of various sizes. It appears to be made from a very light semi-metallic material. Its color is bluish dark gray. The artifact might feature movable parts, but none of them respond to gentle pressure, so no further attempts to reconfigure the device were made in fear of damaging it. The artifact features 1 to 6 unrecognized symbols on each of its many sides. So again, 6. So the dude is like always right. Beware of the 6s. So whenever we see a 6, there's surely something funky going on. Some sites also feature sockets, none of which comply with Biocorp or previous standards. Oh. The artifact does not appear to be emitting radiation or electromagnetic waves. However, due to us having a reason to believe that this object is still somehow traceable at long distance, we have taken the precaution of keeping it in a second higher level of isolation at all times. Apparently, you didn't do a good job, did you? Most of the sockets appear to be non-functional or dormant. However, a number of sockets, if engaged in a way that disables their safety brakes, act as extremely high voltage, high direct current power sources. So it's a power source, like a battery, from what it seems. The laboratory does not currently possess the equipment to harvest this power or even safely experiment on it further. Since we cannot at this point trace the origin or explain the manufacturing process of this extremely powerful device, it can be safely categorized as a Xeno artifact, which means an alien artifact or an unknown artifact. Referencing previous research documents on various Xeno artifacts revealed the meaning of 2 symbols, one of which denotes direct electric current. The symbol appears among other places near the active sockets. So basically, they already had other Xeno artifacts that they did research. So this is related to the same manner of artifacts. Probably just like the Oculus. It's an alien artifact, I suppose. The other one appears in a single spot near an inactive socket, and it's a bit less straightforward since various researches on xenoarchaeologists cannot agree upon its meaning, but according to them, it signifies gravitational field, space-time curvature, singularity, or one of the related phenomena such as event horizon, or a combination of these. So the thing is that Underrail has started to be developed around 2008, so it's a very long time ago. And when it was in alpha, it wasn't called Underrail, but it was called Temporal. What was it? Temporal Vertigo, or Vertigo. So temporal probably means something related to time, and vertigo means when you're losing your equilibrium due to an imbalance in your ears, so you can't stand upright. So it's an imbalance in the time shift or something, which might refer to time travel or time manipulation. And we already have temporal psi abilities, which are super interesting. But what is fascinating is that if we put the combination of the things that they have referred to, which is gravitational field, space-time curvature, singularity, and event horizon, these are all traits or definitions that we find in black holes. And as we know, black holes affect the gravity field. They also curve space-time, and they are a singularity, and they also have an event horizon. So perhaps it is a very powerful energy source that has a mini black hole inside of it. Isn't that cool? Well, it's just an educated guess. Don't take it at heart. But that's what I think it is. Though it can be much more than that. They have multiple sockets, so who knows? And they only deciphered 2 out of the 6 symbols. So the other 4 might mean other things. Still, quite amazing, if you ask me. Now we're gonna have a little party in the next section, as I remember it correctly. A beautiful EMP mine. Well, actually, let's prepare here for a moment. We want to do some damage, won't we? So let's put this. Let's add ourselves some traps. We already have them set. Let's add a very powerful... Where is it? Let's add this. And just in case, let's add one of these. Just in case. How's our damage? Okay, we could do a little repair there. This one needs a bit of repairing. So let's repair this for a little moment. Perfect. Let's go. Oh, I need to go invisible. Stealth mode activated. Now. Oh, acid blob trap. Interesting. Maybe we should add one of our own traps here. Shoot. No, that I did not want to do. Actually, let's add this. So if we have the acid over there, can I can't put another one on top of it, can I? What the hell? That's weird. Anyway. So what I'm thinking... Well, actually, let's do another thing here as well. Let's nom one of these. Let's go a bit back. Save. Let's throw one of these here. No, no, no! Let's throw, oh shoot, one of these. And let's hide. Come to Papa. No? You're afraid? Hello? I think they can't come next to me. Oh snap, that's kind of bad. Yeah, that's really bad. That's super bad. We need to disable this blob trap over here. Because they're not gonna jump on it. So let's take it ourselves. And I'll add my own traps. Six. Actually, before we do that, I have time. I do not. We shall see. Let's put 3 traps over here. I think that's more than enough. And I wonder if we do this. We hide here. We throw. Shoot, can I throw it? Run. Oh no, not that. Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible. But actually there is an advantage to that. We could throw it here and we can take one of them down, I suppose. Let's see. No! Well, that didn't work. Snaps, they're so fast. Oh, I missed. Let's see what they do. Good. That means they cannot move. I'm gonna take you down, or at least try. Perfect. One down. Good. The other one is down. This one is also caught, isn't he? Perfection. A little bit of planning carries us a long way. So these torches are epic. They give us free stuff when they're dead. Let's wait for the smoke to go away. I mean for the biochemical weapon that we have thrown at them. That is melting them alive. Although they have quite powerful. Let's see how you. No, it does not offer any biochemical protection, but still. Still. Come on, disperse, disperse. Very good little thing because it allows us to do extra damage to them. Okay. Oh, thank you for my trap back. Oh, it was a different trap actually, sorry. Oh, disperse, please. Well, this one is cool, but not in our case. Can't do anything with it. So now we have finished our... I forgot about you! You little bastard. Scared the hell out of me. Anyway. So where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? Let's go back to Frick. See if we can have a conversation with Frick about what we have discovered. Although I would rather go upstairs. And take the shortcut, so I don't have to go through the electricity and whatnot. Kind of a bit of a blender with Frick's quest line. He's not very consistent. The JKK is a bit more structured. But again, we've seen some areas that I personally haven't explored. Okay, let's see if we have achieved our goal. Speak up and keep it brief. So about the hacking stuff around here. No. I thought I would show him... Well, technically they say that you could buy things from him, but he's not... Maybe we should advance the plot? But I'm not entirely sure how. So let's check it out. So on Southgate, infiltrate the Institute of Torch and track down the stolen cube. Look for Cornell and the Acid Hunter gang in the core city and report the findings to Tanner. A message from Ola JKK. Apply for a successful finish. We could do the gauntlet actually. There's work to be had in the eastern... Okay, that's a different one. Oculus is done. Other is done. Ambassador can wait. Foundry... That's a different thing. This is all done. All done. Yeah, I guess we finished pretty much everything. In Foundry? Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, we need to go back to... Infiltrate the institute. We don't have to infiltrate directly, although we could. But let's go back to 10. No. Let's do the gauntlet. Actually, it's gonna be done in the next episode because the gauntlet is quite huge. But if we're smart about it, we can finish it quite fast. Although curious, now that the cube is no longer here, are the faceless still here? Let's just check this cave. Yeah, they're still here. No, never mind. Let's prepare for the gauntlet because we are ready for that. Although I do recommend, I think you can hit some buffs, and I think you keep the charm. Because the gauntlet strips you of the armor. Oops, not here, this way. And all of your weapons, and you have to use what's available in the gauntlet. Which is the fun part of that game, to be honest. It's a puzzle maze in a way. I just hope we don't get the most difficult one, which is also the most tedious one, unfortunately. John, do you have any more information for us? No? Guess not. We have consumed all the information we needed. We've sorted everything out here. Actually, did we solve this one? I don't remember. I think we did. The door is open. So this is a reference to a guy who went insane and paranoid, like crazy paranoid, and it's a reference to a movie, if you read the wiki, to a movie called Hit, if I remember correctly. Anyway, it's a really cool movie, and it's about a guy that freaks out and has a big stock of all sorts of weapons, and he's a conspiracy nut. So the gauntlet, let's make the save. Gauntlet. And we'll prepare here. You stop in front of a long counter. It's front side, as filthy as the ground you are standing on, and look at the woman behind it. The accented lines on her face spell fatigue from every possible angle. And after a noticeable delay, she introduces herself with the confused stare, which gets squeezed out by her heavy eyelids, after which a verbal reintroduction ensues. At least as soon as she manages to summon the appropriate words. What? I mean, good day. And how may I help you? What is this place? What does it look like? She sighs. Sorry. What I wanted to say was, this is the entrance to the gauntlet. All runners apply here. And stuff like that. I'm sorry, I haven't slept in... Never mind. Are you here to apply? Why don't you get some rest? Do you think I don't want to? What I mean was, I wish, oh how I wish, I long yearn for a warm bed, one that will embrace me tightly, love me, cares me, and let me sleep for 7 days straight and makes the fatigue and blurred visions and all that go away. She sighs, but I can't, not now. It's a long story. I have some questions about the gauntlet. Why not? It's not like I get some rest soon, I mean. What do you want to know? So, what is the gauntlet? The Gauntlet. The Gauntlet is a very recent and increasingly popular event in which contestants called runners compete in overcoming multiple challenging and dangerous rooms. The goal is to survive the rooms and get to the end before the other runners do. Its growing popularity is largely due to JKK making sure it's being broadcasted throughout the whole Underrail. Oh, and since the majority of the runners don't survive, she pauses. What I really what I really meant was it's held once a week. Oh, okie dokie. I would like to apply to the gauntlet. Her fatigued eyes have trouble inspecting the person in front of her. Eventually she does manage to process who you actually are. Invictus? I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you there. Yes, you can apply. It's very rare for an Invictus to actually come here to apply personally. Let me just 1 second. She goes through several papers. Damn it. Oh, here it is. I'm sure the Invictus, how a runner through the gauntlet works. But let's go through that again. Okay, she looks at the paper in her hand. Why did I take this? I don't need this. Throws the paper away. Yeah, the run. It all goes like this. The gauntlet itself is composed of multiple rooms connected by elevators, which each room containing a different challenge. Some have deadly creatures, some have traps, some have both, and stuff like that. The elevator system brings runners to randomly selected rooms. So neither the runner nor the viewer knows which room comes next. That's the fun part, right? Anyway, the objective is to go through all those rooms and get to the end before the other runners do. And stuff like that. Also, you can't use your own gear. You get to pick them from the lockers and the start what you want to use. You can use what you fixed. You find during your run though. Oh yeah, the more time you spend in one room, the more difficult the next one will become. But in some rooms you can find keys which you can use during the final stretch, the final room, to unlock doors which enable you to use shortcuts to the end. So it's up to you to choose the way you run the gauntlet. And that's it. You get to the end, pull the lever, other runners die, you leave. If someone else gets there first, that someone leaves and you die. So do you have any more questions? Or are you ready to start? We need only one more runner. I'm ready to start the gauntlet. Good, she yawns. The other two runners are ready and stuff like that, but stares at the spot in the wall for several seconds. Yeah, sorry, please wait for the broadcast to set up and then we'll start the show. You also need to turn in all your gear and put on a runner suit. Then once you're past the gate, you can choose from the selection of weapons and equipment before stepping into the elevator. After you're done, come and see me about the reward and your stuff, yeah? Start the gauntlet. Okay, boys, we're ready to broadcast. Get in there and yeah, don't forget to grab some gear. Good luck. So, oh, come on. Can I move? Hello? Die a painful yet delightful, gruesome death. Therefore, our runners all have chosen wisely. So we'll choose this. We'll definitely choose this. We'll get some of this. I would like some normal traps, please. We'll definitely take all of this with us. A shuriken. Interesting. Well, I don't have anything else here. We'll get the 2 extra utility slot, since we don't have one for that. And let's use a tabby boot. Let's go with this one. Constitution, blah blah blah. Perception by 1. But dodge, well, whatever, one of these. And utility, everything. Let's make sure we don't have a battery. Well, I'm gonna save here, and we will continue in the next episode when we get into our first room, and we shall see from there. It's gonna be fun. Okay guys, stay awesome. Catch you next time. Bye.